And staying with news from Mumbai, at a time when the hashtag #MeToo has gone viral on social networking sites highlighting the harassment women face across India, a young man in Mumbai has taken it upon himself to make women feel safer at the railway stations of the maximum city. Thanks to Dipesh Tank and his efforts, believe it or not, over 140 men have been arrested in less than 6 months for harassing women. Here's his story.
He wakes up with one mission every morning. Meet Mumbai's young hero, Dipesh Tank, who has taken it upon himself to protect women from harassment on the tracks of Mumbai. It took one disturbing experience to begin his war against railway rowdies.
War against railway rowdies started 4 years back with few of us, who decided to stand up against those men who think that they are above law. They think that they can get away by doing whatever they think they can do it.
His method so ingenious that it's helped nab over 140 harassers within 6 months. Dipesh's secret weapon against these men are his sunglasses, which have a built-in HD camera. It records the harassment women face in train compartments as well as platforms. The video evidence is then passed on to the police for further action.
I'm not sure if this is the right thing or if this is a solution, but I don't know anything else what to do. So if at any point of time I see something wrong happening, I want to stand up and just go and tell them that what they're doing is wrong, and take with the support of police and fellow commuters.
This Samaritan's message, though, should be a wake-up call to us all.
This is everybody's problem. This is a social problem. We need to stand up together, united towards this menace.
If only India had more heroes like Dipesh, who would make a difference instead of demanding one. With Mustafa, Bureau Report, India Today.
And joining me this morning is the man himself, Dipesh Tank. Dipesh, good morning. We've just played out the story, and we just want to know from you, first up, what really pushed you into helping the women out at the railway stations of Mumbai?
Hi and good morning, everybody. I tell you, it is actually the Nirbhaya gang rape that actually shook me as a person, and December 16th, it kind of made me feel ashamed to be a man, and for me it turned out to be such a big thing that I just could not stay, and there was this thing about to do something. I mean, how could we be quiet about this? So it was a little promise, and I thought, like, I didn't want to vent it out and anger and scream and protest. I just wanted to keep it, and I wanted to keep going as long as I can fight this out in my own capacity, in my own little capacity. So 4 years back, we started this initiative called War Against Railway Rowdies, and the intention here was only to let certain people know, few people know, that they are not above law and they can't just go about harassing women just because they feel like doing it.
Right. And Dipesh, how long have you been doing this for, and how tough is it to carry on with this promise that you've made to yourself, because you're doing it all by yourself and there's so many louts out there, there's so many people harassing women. It's not an easy challenge to take up.
This is happening from last 4 years, but from last 1.5 years we've been very active. It's not easy, and it's not the best thing that I like doing. I mean, how many of us want to go every day and have a fight with people and you know, do this? It's not an easy thing. I feel that, but I don't know who else and how are we going to solve this problem. I mean, the least I want to do is to stand up to those people who are thinking that they can go and tease or harass sexually to any women on the platform standing.
And you also have a very novel way of actually catching these predators on camera. Do you have your glasses with you? Just show the viewers what you really do on that, on that journey on the train.
This is a little camera I bought from US. The objective of this camera is only that I can't just go about catching anybody and say this guy is a molester or this
Yes,
guy is
sure.
a harasser. I need to give myself, I need to give them and police a fair opportunity to decide on whether that guy has done something wrong. So for me to also let the authorities and police and government know that the magnitude of this problem, like if I go and say that there was this guy who was standing outside a train, hanging outside train compartment with a rose, trying to hit almost every girl standing on the platform while the train is moving out, it doesn't sound that scary. But when I video this and if I show it to them, then they realize the magnitude of this problem. And hence I started recording it with my phone initially, but it became a little risky because I was standing on the footboard and I used to record it. And plus, at times when they know that you're recording them, then you can get confronted by most of these men. And I wanted to avoid that because I am no superhero. Please don't mistake in that. I am a human, as much as human as everybody on this planet. And I do get scared at times. It is very natural, I feel. But I need to, I don't want to get scared and be guilty of not trying enough and not giving my best effort. So I bought this camera and I thought like this camera can do the job. It has been pretty successful. I just have to wear it. It's hardly anybody knows that I'm recording, and I think it's working good. But my only concern here is that I hope the authorities respect this side and they understand, because I have so many videos, but I don't know how many of them have been caught by the authorities and brought to justice. So
also, Dipesh, before I let you go, would you say that bystanders, when harassment takes place on the streets of Mumbai or any other city, are as culpable as the predators themselves?
Yeah, it's sad because you see that in a compartment where there are around 200 to 300 people standing, and there is two guys who are harassing, screaming, hitting commuters on the platform while the train is moving out. They are quiet. The problem is not that there are too many bad people. The problem is there are too many good people who are quiet. And this is one big concern that we all are facing in today's world, whether it comes to issues related to women, whether it comes to issues related to country or anything. I mean, a great society can only get shaped when people stand up towards injustice, when people stand up towards a cause. And I'm not saying it's going to be easy. It may be very difficult. People may have to pay a price to it, but who said freedom was easy? So for me, it's important that more people stand up. My only intention to do what I'm doing is that people join me. Every time somebody says you've done a good job and keep up and keep doing it, I feel it's like a tight slap on my face, because that's not what I want to do. I want them to say that, whenever you're next doing this, you tell me, I will come with you. And that's the kind of thing that I want to hear. Saying good job and saying things like you've done an amazing work it only means that you do it, and we're going to just keep watching and keep appreciating you. And that's not what I wanted to do, to be very honest. But I'm trying my best. I don't want to give this up. Yeah.
Dipesh, why do you think bystanders really don't, come up and help? Do you think it's the fear of retaliation? Because in the recent past, if you pick up newspapers, if you listen to our news, there have been a lot of incidents where women have been raped on the streets of cities in front of bystanders. They've been harassed, but no one really goes up. Do you think it's the fear of the repercussion, really, the retaliation factor of being harmed in the near future, because of which, citizens would rather just do their own stuff, go to work, come back, turn a blind eye, literally, to what's happening around them?
Yeah, it's really, really sad, because I'll tell you, it's not about the fear of, that something will happen to them. Because I'll give you an example. In Mumbai local trains, if your wallet has been robbed by a man or a drug addict or a robber, there are at least 100 people who will come and bash him up. And these are the guys it's not even their wallet. So there is so much value for money, but if there is somebody else's mother, daughter, sister, girlfriend been harassed, nobody wants to stand up. I mean, there are very few people who want to stand up, and it is really unfortunate that you're giving so much weightage. Like, they don't realize that their daughter or their sister or their wife, when they come home, they will never tell them that I was harassed or molested by a man on the street or a boy on the street. He was you need to understand, we need to understand as a citizen that our sisters, mothers will never come and tell us this, because they worry. Hence, our responsibility towards this issue gets much larger. Every time you see somebody doing that to somebody else's mother and sister, you stand up. You don't say that it's not my problem because they're not my family member, and you just don't be quite like a zombie.
And that's the deficit we are facing in our society today. But Dipesh, for us, you are a superhero, however much you are reluctant to call yourself one. For the Mumbai women who take the train every day, they're just hoping that there are more Dipesh Tanks who join in with you and help them, because at times even the police isn't ready to come to their rescue. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. All the very best with your initiative there.
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you will love to.